Welcome to Dungeon Academy, episode 41.
Holy cow.
Today we
Been that-
have... Brienne couldn't make it, so I negotiated a contract with a special guest star. Star on the Greyhawk channel, in the Old Faith, run by NPC Bree. Everybody welcome Mackenzie. Thank you very much, Mackenzie, for jumping in.
Hi, I'm so excited to be here.
Yeah.
Nice to have you.
So, couple things I should explain. Under Mackenzie, you will see a bar. If you donate bits, the bar will go up. Once it gets to 1,000, one random hero will get a natural 20 for them to use. Or if you really want to, you can give me a natural 1. But that's super.
We have a natural one.
That's super.
I'm just reminding you guys. We have that.
Super lame. And then above Aya, there's a tracker thing. So anything you do, it will tell everybody. So watch what you're doing because it's right there on the screen. So, and above me, you'll see a map.
You will get into like in the schools where they have the trophy boards. That's this.
So let's see if I can explain this in like 2 sentences. The group is looking for the 4th piece of the Rod of 7 Parts, and they're on a legendary ship called the Spelljammer that has like a bunch of towers, like a little city. Hey, Shauna, how you doing? And let's see. And so they had found out that there's a tower where beholders live, and the leader of the beholders, named Grey Eye. Hey, Frost, how you doing? All right, let me post it before I forget. One other thing I should mention, I made a PDF, like a little handbook for this campaign, and it's just going to be up while this show is live. So I'm going to post the link in the chat. You should grab it while you can, okay? Because I'm not going to leave it up forever.
And if you if you're watching this on desktop and you slide your, mouse to the left, you can see all of our stats and stuff.
That's true on D&D Beyond. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can click on them and it'll take you to their faces, and it's weird.
And it tells you all my dirty secrets.
And,
Oh, wow.
I think it doesn't show backgrounds. I'm pretty sure it doesn't show background story and stuff like that. It just shows things you have equipped and things you can do.
It just shows you how amazing we are.
Mhm.
I made that PDF because some of you, especially Frost, have donated a lot of bits, and I wasn't sure what to do. I thought that would be a nice way. And I'll be updating it over time, and it'll get bigger and bigger and more detailed. So this is just kind of like the first version of it. All right. So anyway, the group was on. They got to the Spelljammer. They found the piece of the rod, but in order to get it, they got to do something for the beholders. They're gonna have to go to the Nyogi Tower and assassinate their great old master, this old Nyogi, who is the one who started kind of this mini war between the Nyogis and the beholders on the Spelljammer. Also, there was an incident with the crew. One of the crew is not happy with Seraphine.
Who is it?
The NPC's name is Valendra. She's a Wind Duke. She's of the race of air people who really want to secure the Rod of 7 Parts, and she thinks that Seraphine can't be trusted because Seraphine is a good paladin who made a dark pact with an evil entity in Barovia, but she got out of it. But currently, right now, she's Strahd von Zarevich, the vampire, is on the ship and thinks that
In her
Seraphine
bedroom.
Well, he's in the doghouse bedroom right now, okay?
So that's just scratching the surface, but that's kind of the basic thing. So
Our games are weird.
yeah.
Confirm.
Come
So,
on.
Wow.
There's an area on the Spelljammer, a marketplace. So Catris, the marketplace on the Spelljammer is where everybody buys and sells everything. And when a new ship comes and lands on the Spelljammer, you know the deal. That ship gets dismantled within 4 days because nobody who lands on the Spelljammer ever wants to leave. That's just how it is. And so the Spelljammer has these weird creatures called Shyvax. They have like tentacles, and you know that they're going to gather to this new ship, and they're going to just take it apart and use the parts, for more stuff to build on the Spelljammer. But these new people have no idea really what that's all about. And so you're in the marketplace, and one of the crew of this ship that just landed, a woman with rainbow hair. She's super pleasant to everybody, and she thinks everything is a wonder. She goes, "Ooh, wow, what's that? That's amazing." And she's got this golden dog with her that teleports around excitedly, wagging its tail. So as you're lurking, doing whatever it is you're doing in the marketplace, you see the evil... Okay, and Nyogi is like a dog-sized spider with a eel head, kind of. And they're evil slavers. And he's riding on the shoulder of his bodyguard, which is an Umber Hulk, a big insectoid humanoid. And so they stomp over to the rainbow-haired woman, and the Umber Hulk just kind of backhands her, slaps her in the head, and knocks her out. And the Blink Dog starts barking, and the Nyogi spits venom at the dog. And then the Umber Hulk sends the dog flying, kicks it, and it crashes into some crates. So, Catrus, you know the deal. He's just trying to just get some more slaves, because the Nyogi are just evil slavers. So, first of all, what does Catrus look like?
So Catrus she's short, maybe a little over 3 foot tall, between 3 to 4 foot tall, tan skin, a wild sort of windswept mess of dark hair pulled back in a bandana, freckly, dressed attempts to be very stylish, high-waisted breeches and that flowy white top and a vest. She has a rapier at her side, and she walks with a very certain swagger because she knows she's the coolest.
Mm-hmm. All right, and so you see that. Do you do anything? A number of people in the market groan, but they don't do anything to stop this.
She's from the new ship, correct?
Yes.
I want to see if do the other people from the new ship notice.
Nobody else from the new ship is around just yet.
Always dirtying the place. I'm going to go and see if the new people have arrived and basically tell them, yeah, by the way, your friend got taken.
Okay, so you look around for the new people, and then you see them coming. So you three are heading to the market, and you see Good Boy go flying into a crate, and you see Seeker of Rainbows from the city of Sigil. She gets slung over the shoulder of the Umber Hulk, and the Nyogi is cackling. So, what do you do?
Okay, hold up.
Man.
I'm not here for any of this.
Nope, that's not okay. That's our friend. How dare?
Nah, I'm running over.
And I recognize this person, right? He tried to buy our slaves that we didn't have.
Well, the Nyogi who tried to buy your slaves, he had a symbol on his head of interlocking circles. This one has a square inside a triangle, so it's a different Nyogi.
Oh, okay. Well,
sorry, go ahead. I mean, unless I can try to stop it before it starts into a fight.
Okay, yeah, you try to do that, but in the interim, how wide is the marketplace?
That's big. It's super big.
Cool.
Spread out. All right, why don't we have everybody roll initiative?
Ah, shit. Okay.
What?
So I can track it better.
Oh no.
No.
That's great.
All right, Lilia, what'd you get?
I got an 8.
Shit.
8 for Lilia.
Yeah.
What about Seraphine?
10.
10 for Seraphine.
Not great.
What about Winthrop?
17.
Ooh, 17. And what about Catrus?
That would be a 15.
A 15 for Catrus. All right, so Winthrop, here's the deal.
Yes.
You see the Nyogi and the Umber Hulk kind of beating up and enslaving Seeker of Rainbows, and looks like they just want to kill Good Boy. Now, technically, this is a surprise round. They don't even know that you're there or that you care. Oh, and I should note, in this marketplace, there are a number of things.
Uh-huh.
There's a big stack of barrels of elemental fire, which explode.
Fun.
There's a dangling rope with a hook on it that you can use to raise crates up to another level, of a building. There's like
Okay.
like a laundry line of but it's actually of Spelljammer merch, So, and
Does it have like Spelljammer t-shirts? Like
yeah, and
You know, like, what's even the point
Spelljammer,
of
and all I got is a lousy t-shirt.
yeah, exactly. And there's a guy who sells daggers, and his dagger rack has it so like all the dagger points are pointing out.
Cool. Cool.
So Winthrop, you notice these 4 interactive, convenient environmental hazards, and you see the Umber Hulk and the Neogi. What would you like to do?
Well, let's see what I can do to be edgy and also intimidating.
Oh, can you describe what Winthrop looks like?
Oh yeah, totally. Okay, so Winthrop is a Shatter Kai, so elf with gray, ashen, almost dead looking skin, but more sickly, but at the same time full of health because he's not in the Shadowfell right now. And he has edgy tattoos all over his face, and if he wasn't covered up, body too. Most of what you can see is on the left side of his face here, and going down around his neck and part of his arm. Also, he has really long hair because he hasn't bothered cutting it after aging 10 years.
Like up, or is it just like
It's like in
blowing
a
the wind?
ponytail here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like Legolas style.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh, now I want like the tiny braids and just like loose hair for him. That'd be so cute.
Well, I mean, he won't stop Lilia from doing that. So if that's like while in the greenhouse, Lilia's braiding his hair and he's tending a plant.
Yeah, let's go.
Cool.
So, Winthrop, what do you want to do? They're harassing your friend.
Okay, so I think the first thing I'll do is let's see, how does this spell work? Pull up.
Jennifer, not chill.
That I knew that, and like I think it's probably because it was the same letter. My dyslexia just went like, oh yeah, that's right.
What you gonna do?
Well, I think you said there was a dagger shop with the things pointing outward, correct? Do you think if I used my control wind spell, I could make them fly out and attack the Neogi or the Umber Hulk?
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Just like
Flying dagger.
I thought you were gonna push them into the daggers.
I could do that too. That would be my second go. But I also want to make sure Rainbow's okay.
Yeah.
So which you want to send the daggers flying at the Umber Hulk and the Neogi?
Yeah, those are what I'm targeting.
All right. So you cast Gust of Wind, and
It's control wind, so it's just like I can concentrate on it for ages.
Mhm.
Basically, I want to make it like, instead of making it so that it's hard to use ranged attacks because it should fire at a disadvantage. I want to utilize that and make it go that way instead,
Okay.
if that is okay.
All right. Is there normally any save with that spell?
Only if I were making.
Alright.
It's not really a save. It's just an environmental hazard thing.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the Hulk and the Neogi make a dex save to see
Okay.
if they take full or half. Umber Hulk.
Makeshift cloud of daggers is fine.
Ooh, okay. So I'm just gonna apply. So you cast a gust of wind, and the daggers start to shake, and then they all fly off the rack. Like there's like 100 of them. They go flying into the Umber Hulk, and the Umber Hulk's covered in like a chitinous shell, so it doesn't do as much damage. But the Neogi starts screaming as a whole bunch of daggers are sticking out of him, and the dagger salesman is like, "My daggers, my daggers!" So the Hulk takes some damage. Go to 75. Neogi. The Neogi screams in pain. He's got dagger. He's got like 6 daggers sticking out of him.
Just by the flesh wound.
He is definitely hurt. All right, is that it for Winthrop?
I'd also like to, after doing that, run over and try to actually call out to Good Boy. It's like, here, boy, and see if he can teleport.
Oh, okay. I'll roll for the NPC. All right. He'll go right before Lilia goes. All right, that's it for Winthrop. Catrice,
Yeah, all right.
what do you do?
Well, after seeing those daggers go flying, Catrice is going to get the most like it's that half-turn smile that's like, yeah, I'm gonna cause trouble. And so she's going to run up and try and grab the rope that's dangling and swing over and try and get on top of the Umber Hulk.
Nice.
Yes.
All right.
So she can stab it.
Make like a acrobatics or something.
Wait, I'm okay at acrobatics. It's fine.
Good. It's fine.
Okay, well, that's a 10.
That's all right. So you run up to the rope with the hook on it, and you swing on the rope. So the Umber Hulk has the Neogi on one shoulder, and the woman slung over the other shoulder. So how do you do this? Like, what?
I want to get on his right on his the head.
Okay.
I want to get on his head and then drive my rapier into his neck.
All right, go ahead, roll the hit.
If she's right on top of him, can she get advantage?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you get advantage.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, the second roll wasn't that great, but it's still a 19 to hit.
19 hits. You plunge your rapier into the Umber Hulk.
Ooh.
Okay. This is my. Oh, this is a lot. Okay, hold on.
Yes.
Hold on. Okay, wait.
Yeah.
Rapier, D8, and it's my packed weapon, so that's 2d6.
Ooh.
Sneak attack, so that's another. I need to get another d6.
Kill it. Kill it.
Okay.
A rogue warlock? You're going after my heart here.
Oh, I didn't roll that great on damage, but
It's
that
okay.
is
Cool.
1, 2, 3, 10, 13, 17 points of damage.
All right. 7.
Do you need me to separate that out in terms of sneak attack, piercing, and flame?
Nope.
Okay.
All right.
It's and the dagger, the packed weapon just kind of like shimmers out, and it's a thin rapier, silver with like kind of like swirling bits of like golden flame around it, and she just grins and goes.
All right.
I'm here for this.
The Umber Hulk like howls in pain, twitching its mandibles, and the Neogi like is right next to you, and like turns its eel head and like hisses at you, and you can like poisonous dribble is kind of drooling down its chin.
I'm sorry, did I disrupt your mount?
All right, this is a surprise round, so normally the bad guys would go, but they're surprised. So it's Seraphine's turn. Seraphine, can you describe what your character looks like?
Yes. Seraphine is a middle 20s human life cleric kind of paladin. A lot of deals have been made, but she has like long blonde hair down mid back, blue eyes, and is wearing sort of like a white vest and vest jacket combo with dark black pants, and now the armor that I hope still works of Yogg the Invincible. So basically, think
That armor, you remember, it was turning gray
Yeah.
and cracking, and you had stuck it in
Gotcha.
the chest.
Gotcha. So then, other than that, just her normal armor. And got a shield and sword on her back that has a long keychain on it, with key rings from basically everywhere they visited.
Mhm.
The Sword of 7 keychains.
Yes. A lot of stuff on it.
All right,
Mhm.
what do you want to do?
How far away are they from me?
I don't know, whatever you want.
Okay, heck yes. Okay. Then it's just is the Umber Hulk or the Nogi that's still up? Or are they both still up?
They're both still up. The Nyogi
Gotcha.
is bloodied. It's got a whole bunch of daggers sticking out of its body.
Okay, cool. Then I'm gonna cast Spirit Guardians and run up, so they're within 15 feet of me.
So you summon your spirit guardians, the angels.
Yes, I do. With little hope about I'm still there.
So, Katris, you see the blonde-haired, armored woman summon a bunch of like spectral angels, and one of them is like a little baby with diapers and wings, and it has a bow and an arrow. It
Little
says,
Chirpy.
"Oh, hello, Cellophane. I'm very happy to. Wow, we're in a special place.
Yeah, we are. He's so cute.
That looks like a scary monster."
Yeah.
Shoot it good.
And he's like, "Pooh." one like tiny arrow just kind of doinks off of the Umber Hulk.
Yeah.
Oh no!
I'm
I
gonna
like to imagine it's a tiny arrow, but then it like explodes.
Sparkles and rainbows and hearts.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm gonna make my allies, including Katris, unaffected by it. So just the Umber Hulk and the Yanogi.
Okay. Is
So
that it?
they have to roll a Wisdom save.
Wisdom save? Alright. Umber Hulk +0. Got a 7. Yogi got a 12.
Both failed. Cool. Okay. So that's 3d8. That was terrible. Okay, 9 points of radiant damage to both of them.
9 to both. Alright. So it looks like Wesley Powderbottom takes aim at the Nyogi, like shoots it like right in the eel neck. He says, "Being a Suevo is very bad, so I'm going to shoot you with this arrow." Pew, clunk. And then the other angels are like, "Good shot, Wesley!" And they start stabbing away at the Umber Hulk.
So cute.
I'm
Alright.
so in love with them.
Is that ever Seraphine?
Yes.
Now, Winthrop, you would call to your Blink Dog.
Yeah.
All right, so like he forgets that there's a battle going on, and he looks up and he looks at you and he wags his tail and he teleports next to you, wagging his tail. And he's like looking around like, what?
He's just trying to make sure that it wasn't like teleport proof. Right.
All right. Is that it? All right, so that was Good Boy's turn. Lilia.
Yay.
Lilia.
How are they-
Your turn is special. Not that you know that, but what do you do, Lilia, on your normal turn?
Okay.
Totally normal turn.
Totally normal.
Completely nothing wrong.
Yeah. How are they looking?
The Nyogi is very near death. The Umber Hulk is not even bleeding yet.
Okay, I'm gonna Toll of the Dead on the Umber Hulk.
Oh,
Toll of the Dead. Okay.
I love it.
I love that
So
one.
you need to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw for the Umber Hulk. I got a 15.
Nope.
All right.
Nope.
Yeah.
I'm a magic girl. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't say what she looks like. Give me a second. Let me roll this. Oh, it's 12.
Umber Hulk already took damage. It's
That's
D12,
right.
right?
Yeah.
I love Toll of the Dead. Such a good spell.
Okay, he takes 11 points of necrotic damage.
11 points of necrotic on the Umber Hulk, right?
Yes. So what it looks like is like this tiny gnome who is in bright red cape and like a bright red, which had blonde hair that goes up to like a little bit further than her shoulders now. She has scars all over her hands and all the way up if you can see it. But she points her wand that looks like basically a stick with a heart on the top. And then there's like a symphony of chimes, and it goes ding, 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 and like he like starts hurting his head.
Holy cow, Lord Arctic Frost.
Whoa!
Oh my god!
3,000 bits. Jeez, thank you. All
No,
right.
it's 3,000.
3,000. All right. So that means 3 random characters are going to get a natural 20.
Oh my god!
Holy cow, thank you, Frost.
I kind of want her to get it because she got some badass stuff.
1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. The first one goes to Seraphine.
Ooh.
The second one goes to our special guest star.
Yay!
Catherine!
All right, I gotta use it now.
Yeah, you have to.
Mhm.
The third one goes to Lilia.
Yay!
Boom. Thank you,
Honestly,
Frost.
glad that it wasn't to me. I always forget that I have it.
I have it written down on my whiteboard so I don't forget.
Ooh, thank you, anonymous gifter. Dang. Oh.
The anonymous gifter strikes again.
Yes.
Never-
I have a lead on who the anonymous gifter might be. I don't want to alarm anyone.
Oh.
So Lilia, suddenly you hear like you don't see anything, but you kind of feel like wings flapping near you. It kind of blows your hair, and on your neck you feel a burning sensation. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh
Okay.
no.
Okay. Jeez. Let's go with I got a 12.
Oh. Yeah, something has been burnt, like a mark is burned into your neck. It feels very, very hot, like somebody just branded you.
Ow! What?
What's going on?
I don't know.
All right. Is that it for Lilia?
Yes.
All right, we leave surprise round mode and we enter regular time. So what that means is now the Umber Hulk special power takes effect. So Winthrop,
No.
at the start of your turn, Winthrop,
Yes.
you like its gaze confuses you. Make a charisma saving throw.
Okay, charisma, okay.
The dagger guy's like, my daggers, you got blood all over 'em.
That's the point, isn't it? Okay,
But now you know they work.
It's a lot of points, to be fair.
10?
Look at
Got a 10.
look at this one. It's all dinged up. You got a 10. All right.
Yeah.
So on a failed
Clearly
save,
not good daggers.
you can't take reactions until the start of your next turn, and I have to roll a d8. Okay, let me charge it up
Okay.
with positive energy.
I'm scared.
All right.
If it were a wisdom save, I would have been fine.
So the creature takes no action, but uses all its movement to move in a random direction.
Cool.
So
What direction do I go, everybody?
I'll tell you. I can tell you. You ready?
Oh god.
You know those barrels full of elemental fire?
Fun.
No!
I'm really glad it wasn't in the direction of something else.
Oh, geez.
So
Great.
Winthrop starts running towards this like pyramid of barrels.
Just like,
highly explosive.
meanwhile, like, what the heck is happening?
So Winthrop is gonna run into the barrels at the start of his next turn.
Oh, cool.
Like
'cause it's
crash
probably,
into
like-
them, or he's just running up to them?
He's gonna crash into them. They'll probably tip over, and there'll probably be a massive explosion.
Okay, good, great.
I have a high initiative count.
Yeah, so you're next, probably.
Yeah.
After Winthrop is Catris. You're on the Umber Hulk.
Okay.
There's a Nyogi next to you, and there is this rainbow-haired woman who's unconscious, and the Umber Hulk is just. Whoa.
Oh my god, Lord Arctic Frost.
Thanks, Frost.
Oh!
Yeah, another 800 bits.
Oh,
Holy cow.
my goodness.
Oh my god.
Snowball
Thank
hits the DM.
Wow. 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 All right.
Wow.
Whoa.
Oh boy, oh boy. let's see.
Anonymous gifter, thank you.
Oh, thank you. There's so much happening. I don't know what to do.
Oh. Catris, what would you like to
Okay.
do? You see this mysterious elf running for some explosive barrels.
No.
I really want to yell, someone cast hold person.
Well, give me a
Spells.
sec.
I don't know what spells I have. It's fine. I don't think I have. Nope, I don't. Okay, cool. We're just gonna
It's fine.
take another stab at the Nyogi? Is that how you say it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm just turn to my side and just try and get it while still like literally straddling this upper Hulk's like neck.
Okay.
Do I have to do anything special or do I just roll a hit?
Just roll to hit.
Okie dokie. Ooh, that is a natural 19 plus 8, so 27.
You hit. How much damage?
Okay.
He has 8 hit points left. So you know.
Okay. Well, I was gonna ask, do I get sneak attack because I'm alone facing it?
Yeah, you do.
Put things in within 5 feet. Okay, cool.
I mean,
All of these.
Rainbow's on the other shoulder, so.
Well, I'm saying because of your position, it can't.
I was
really-
just saying because I'm a swashbuckler. If I'm alone in melee range,
Oh,
then I get sneak
okay.
attack.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Yo.
I played a swashbuckler last week, and I can't remember.
All right. Okay, that's definitely enough to kill it. That's 8 plus 12. That's 8, 12, 17, 19,
All right. So how do you kill it?
22.
Like, how do you kill it?
Hold on, one of my d6s dropped.
Ooh.
I give it a very charming smile, and then I just go, "Sorry, ride's mine." Stab it, and then just kind of kick it off the shoulder.
All right. And it plops to the ground, and the Umber Hulk like kind of looks down at its master, and, like lets out a grunt of horror.
Well,
All right. And then it's my turn.
Oh no.
So it reaches up. Let's see.
No, I don't like it.
It's gonna try to grab Catris with its
No!
claw. Plus 8. A
Oh,
16?
Ooh, yeah, that'll hit.
All right. So
I forgot to cast Mage Armor. It's fine.
Good. It's cool. Nothing happens.
okay. Let's do in opposed strength, I guess.
Not good for us.
Oh, I actually rolled bad. I got a 9.
Cool. I got a natural 1.
oh no!
Okay, so
You have a natural 20, don't forget.
the Umber
No,
Hulk
it's fine. I'll take it.
reaches up, grabs Catris,
Whoop.
and throws Catris towards those explosive barrels. So now Winthrop is running, and Catris is flying through the air.
Wow.
Good lord!
Oh my god. And Lord Arctic Frost did it again.
Thank you, Frost. Wow, so that's another. So Winthrop, you get the natural 20. So now everybody has one natural 20 they can use.
Yay!
Unless you forget about it. Oh, well, that's no big deal.
I'll forget
Write
about
it
it,
down on
knowing
your
me.
write it down. Write it down.
I have it. And I'm in
Never forget.
I wrote it down, don't worry.
All right, so now Catris is hurtling over
Wow.
Winthrop. They're both heading right for the explosive
Oh,
battles.
fun.
God. I can't do anything for both of them.
Oh, this is a
Seraphine!
one-shot character for me. I can do whatever I want.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
Seraphine.
This is. I think this is the only character guest star so far that's not been in another campaign. So.
Seraphine Wesley Powderbottom says, doesn't he know that Swave Wheat is illegal?
I sure hope so.
It's not very nice to make somebody else do
Yeah.
your logic
Well,
for you.
at the start of my turn, they have to take another wisdom saving roll.
Wisdom save +0. I got a natural 20.
Damn it. Okay, well they still take half. So
Wesley Powderbottom takes aim.
okay. Oh, that's much better.
Pew.
16 of radiant damage.
She takes 8. All right, got it. All right. It goes like right into one of the eyes. Like Wesley's arrow shot is real weak. And it's like a lob kind of but it goes yeah, doink.
Okay, and crap. Hang on. Let me see what I can do.
Doink
How
sound
far-
effect.
How far away is Winthrop from the barrels?
Probably I don't know, 20 feet.
Okay. Probably won't do much, but I can only help one person at a time. So I'll cast Hold Person on Winthrop. So make a Wisdom saving throw.
I mean,
Huh.
I can probably stop Winthrop. I don't know how to stop a person that's getting chucked in here.
I have a potential
I
thing.
can't help a moving target.
I
like-
almost forgot. Seraphine,
Yeah.
the Umber Hulk's gaze meets
fuck.
yours. Make a
Oh,
charisma saving throw.
Okay, well, I'm okay at this. I should be okay. No, I'm not. 9.
Oh, I must roll a d8.
oh boy.
I got
the one
it.
time I rolled bad.
So
Stop all of you from jumping into fucking flying barrels!
So on your turn, Seraphine, Wesley Powderbottom does shoot the arrow, but you do nothing on your turn.
Okay, that's fair.
You're just confused.
Okay, then I will uncast that.
All right. After Seraphine, Lilia. Ow, your neck. Oh no, the Umber Hulk is looking at you. Make a charisma saving throw.
Come on, you have advantage on this.
It's a magical, right? Or is it just like a thing?
Might be a magical
Magic.
effect.
Yeah,
It
it's a
says
magical effect.
magically force it.
Yeah.
Okay, so that means I have advantage.
So
That's not great, but
Shut up, stop.
It's your charisma. Your charisma should be good.
13.
You are. I gotta roll a d8.
Oh,
Oh, fine.
God!
All right. I rolled.
This is fine.
You.
Thanks for having me on, guys. This is great.
glad you can see us all die.
Yeah.
You failed me, Dice!
Lilia, you do nothing this round. You're
Great.
confused.
I'm gonna blow up now. This is
Yeah.
fine.
Y'all just both crash into the elemental bullshit.
I was gonna stop that!
You can't do anything. It's fine.
I know!
On Good Boy's turn, the Umber Hulk throws something, and Good Boy's like, oh, the Umber Hulk is playing with me. So he teleports and is chasing down Catris.
Aw.
Get out of the way, good boy.
I'm gonna have him. He's gonna try. You know how like if you throw a frisbee, a dog will chase it, jump, and catch it. So Good Boy is gonna run and
Oh no.
teleport and try to catch Catris.
Aw. He's so cute.
You're a good boy.
I rolled a. Catris, make like a dex save.
If I save, do I get caught or do I?
Let's make it a dex check. Let's do it like that.
Okay. I mean, okay. That is a plus dex check. Straight dex check. That is an 11.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. So right now, Good Boy is running, getting ready to try to jump and snatch you out of the air, but he's not quite there.
If it was a dex save, it'd be 15, but it's fine.
It
Oh.
should be. Yeah, but the save doesn't really make sense though. So.
No, it doesn't. It's fine.
All right. Winthrop.
Yes, sir.
Uh-oh.
I can't take reactions or anything.
Oh, that's right. You're running towards the barrels.
Yeah.
Still.
I mean, we couldn't stop him, so.
Oh my god. All right. Oh my god. All right. Well,
You did this.
Winthrop.
Yes, sir.
You run into the barrels. There's a massive explosion. So let's
Uh-huh.
have
How much damage?
Winthrop and Catris each
Yep.
make a dex save as a big
Uh.
fireball goes off.
My dex is better than my charisma.
Oh my god, Dice, can you please?
Put him in jail. Teach him who's boss.
Got a 6.
Everybody get rid of all your dice.
24.
All new sets.
Yeah, I'll roll my other dice. See how that goes. Nope, that other dice sucks too.
You got a 24, Catris?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a rogue, man.
What about Winthrop?
Garrett?
16, I think.
What was it, Winthrop?
16.
16.
Okay, so Winthrop, you take half damage. So,
Cool.
huge explosion, right? This green fireball just right? And Winthrop, you go flying. You take 16 points of damage. Catress, the blink dog, like leaps up and like grabs you and pulls you away. Now, do you have evasion or anything like that?
Oh, do I? I don't know what level you get that at.
I don't
Multi-classes.
I can find out. I have a player's handbook.
Yeah, it should be, if you have D&D Beyond, it should be in actions. If you scroll down.
I do not. Nope.
It would be a reaction, I think, not action.
Yeah, but under the actions, there's reactions.
Reactions.
Oh, I see.
Further down.
I'm gonna say no.
All right. So, you rolled really high. I'm gonna say. How do you do this?
I don't know my bard abilities, so I'm so mad. I just checked something.
Yeah, you don't get evasion until 7th level, but
Yeah,
you
that's what I
can't. You do get uncanny dodge at 5th level.
I'm gonna say, if you want, Catress, that you rolled so high. You're flying through the air, right? And you know how there's that line holding up all the merchandise like laundry? That you could land on it and like bounce off and
Boink.
avoid the explosion.
Sweet.
Like
And-
an acrobat.
And so when the blink dog is chasing you, right? So
Uh-huh.
when you let you jump over this way and avoid the explosion, the dog chases after you and also avoids the explosion. And so when you
Thank you.
land, the blink dog just like jumps around you and tries to lick you.
Oh,
And then just
By the way, the blink dog is probably like the size of like a horse to you because like,
oh, it's bigger than me.
Yeah, it's huge.
Oh,
It's like the size of a Great Dane.
I didn't fight him, so
So Winthrop,
So-
as the smoke
Yes.
clears, you're burned, and the dagger, like one of the burnt daggers lands at the dagger guy's feet, and he goes, "This one's all burnt." And
That's your concern.
I guess other people around scream and start trying to put out all the fires that have been started now. All right,
Cool.
that was Winthrop's turn. Catress bounced off the line, and the Umber Hulk is hurt bad. It's not looking at you; it's looking at the explosion, so you don't have to worry about your save. So, what would you like to do?
Oh boy. Okay, what can I do? How far away is it? Or for how far did it chuck me? I guess is the question.
Oh, it was probably like 30 feet, something like that.
Oh, I can't get back in melee range then. Oops. Okay. Cool. Why is it not showing up as a... Alright.
I have wizard noises.
Alright. Snap my fingers and Sacred Flame it. Number Hulk.
Sacred Flame. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, no, it's a dex save 16.
Dex save +1. I got a 7 total.
Yeah, okay. So then it takes 2d8 shiny damage. Right. Yay. Can my dice stop fall? Okay, well, that's 3
3
radiant damage.
3. All right.
Oh,
Better than nothing.
it's
I
something.
tried. I tried.
So your radiant bolt flies by Wesley Powderbottom, and he looks back at you, Catress. Oh wow, that was way energy, Seraphine. So she's full of wonders like you all.
I mean, she is. It's pretty cool.
Is that it for Catress?
Can I try and hide behind the blink dog?
Yes.
Might work.
All right. Yeah.
Am I allowed to? Do
Yeah. You hide behind the blink dog.
I have to roll for it?
No, don't worry about it.
Alright, cool.
So that means that on the Umber Hulk's turn, it's going to either attack Lilia or Seraphine.
Go for me. Go for
So
me.
Lilia will be 1 through 3. We'll see. The dice. What story?
I wonder who it's gonna be.
What
I mean,
story?
neglect is Lilia because it's always Lilia.
What story will the dice tell? It's Lilia!
Whoa!
Wow,
No one is
shocking!
surprised.
I'm so surprised.
It
It's
stomps
always
over
Lilia.
to
I
you,
love it.
so angry that its master has been slain right in front of it. And it 2 claws +8. Here we go. 13.
No.
Another 13. And then it goes for the mandibles. A 2 +8,
No.
10. So it's
No.
swing, swing, Snap, you dodge all 3 attacks.
Yeah.
All right, it has like
She's small but nimble.
30 hit points left. Its blood is pooling at its feet, and it is Seraphine's turn.
Okay, well, at the start of my turn, again, spiritual guardians has to make a wisdom save.
All right, so I got 13.
That does not make it.
Okay.
Whew, that's why I cast it for when I'm preoccupied. Well, that's still shitty. 1, 2, 7 points of radiant damage. So, and that's full.
7 points. Okay.
And
Wesley
then,
Powder Bottom takes aim. Pew. The other
yeah.
one goes right in the same eye.
And I'm gonna run up and
Oh.
slap it.
Seraphine,
Oh, yeah.
when you look at it, make a charisma saving throw.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah, not 20.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
The one time.
So you run up to it.
Yeah, and I'm
This
gonna
time.
hit it with inflict wounds.
Inflict wounds. Okay.
Yeah, so that's 3d10. So let me. Hang on, let me get rid of that one. Same thing. Okay. 18 points of necrotic damage.
All right. It is. So you run up, you inflict wounds, and its whole body shudders.
Yeah.
It staggers, but it's still standing. Is that it for Seraphine?
Yeah.
All right. On the Blink Dog's turn, Ketris, you like hide behind the Blink Dog, but the Blink Dog doesn't get it. So it just starts running around you in circles,
Oh,
Yeah.
wagging its tail. It's like you hide, it moves, you hide, it moves again.
He just wants to have a good time.
Yeah, he just wants to play.
he's like in the play stance. It's like,
His tail could probably knock you out.
Pretty much. I'm tiny.
Yeah. You're
Yeah.
actually taller than Lilia. She's 3 foot on the dot.
Wow.
Like 3'5". 3'5".
Lilia,
3'5" with a hat.
Lilia, the Umber Hulk attacked you. You dodged. It's standing over you, looking down at you. Make a charisma saving throw.
Okay. Let's see. 23.
Oh, you made it. It's got 5 hit points left. What do you do?
I'm going to arms of Adar him. Give him a big ol' hug.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Don't hurt my friend, but
Yeah, but
yeah, it's a strength saving throw.
arms of vicious mockery.
Strength save. I have +5. I
Oh
rolled a
no.
15 plus 5.
I would like to use my nat 1, please.
Okay. All right. So I got a natural 1.
Yep.
Wah, wah.
Ah.
How much damage do you do? Is it more than 5?
It should be.
How does
probably
it die?
squeezed to death.
Yeah, it's just like
Gets
fuzzy
hacked to death.
arms come out of the ground and just squeeze him real hard, and he is hugged to death.
Yeah.
All right. So as the battle ends, the Spectral Guardians go away, right?
Yeah.
So Wesley Powderbottom says, "Goodbye, Witch Swales. It was very nice to see you. Maybe I will see you again in the next battle."
Hey, Wesley!
Oh, I should have bought my picnic basket of holding. And he So
cute.
you're in the
Yeah,
marketplace.
he's designed some pretty designs.
You're in the marketplace. There's a dead Umber Hulk and a dead Nyogi. Most people are like, "Good riddance." The dagger guy is like, "Look at this dagger. Look at this dagger. Who's gonna reembrace me?" And then there's other people putting out fires and kind of going back to normal.
Are the daggers all destroyed?
Some are like all tarnished and chipped and stuff.
Lilia will gather up like whichever ones she can find and like just use mending on them. Just
Oh.
Well, because she's nice like that.
He goes, "What the? This one's all better. So's this one."
I'm sorry about your daggers, but our friend was in trouble. I hope this it alleviates the trouble we caused.
He says, Oh yeah, it more than makes up for it, lady. Thanks. You saved my business.
You're welcome. I hope that it goes well.
So, one of those Shivaks, the weird creatures. This one is like got the body of a horse, but it has no neck or head. It just has tentacles coming out of it.
Right.
Kind of
Right,
comes
right.
over and starts cleaning up the dead bodies. And everybody
it's
kind of
like a horse Roomba.
Yeah. I'll go run over and see if Winthrop and Catrice are okay.
I've been worse. Actually.
Catrice is probably getting licked by a blink dog.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll help Winthrop up and just be like, Hi. Are you okay?
Yeah. I don't like mind games.
I'll call off Good Boy so he's not like on top of you. Good Boy, come here.
Oh, is that one yours?
Yeah, he's our friend. Sorry about that.
He's quite a fantastic creature. Where'd you get your hands on him?
Feywild.
Yeah, we met him in the Feywild.
So you're adventurers. What brings you around here?
Adventure.
A lot.
Was your friend the one with the rainbow hair?
Yeah.
You might want to pick her up.
Yes. That's a good idea. Seraphine, you want to help her?
Yeah, I'll go over and help.
okay.
You have the
Hi,
better
I'm-
healing.
Yeah. I'll give you a
No, I'm good. I can heal myself a little if I
Okay.
need to do that.
I can help.
Puppy.
Yeah. Are you okay? I know they were kind of attacking you at first.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, you sound fantastic. This is something I do on the daily.
Oh, well, do you like getting rid of them?
Define like and define getting rid of.
Killing Umber Hulk / Nyogi. Cut to the chase. I mean, we don't really have much time.
Well, it depends. If they're causing trouble, then of course. If they're not, they're just minding their own business. I don't go out of my way to make a mess.
Well, we're in a little bit of a time crunch right now and could use some help with a delicate matter. Are you for hire anytime soon, or just like to help out of the goodness of your heart?
Is there a clock around?
Yeah.
I look at the clock. Well, it turns out my work hours start about right now. So yes, I'm available.
Well, we have
I'm sorry, I don't
situation. Go right
I'm
ahead.
sorry, I
Laura.
don't think you caught your name. What is it?
Oh yes, Catrice Greenbottle at your service. But since you're hiring me, you can call me Cat.
It's very nice to meet you, Kat. I'm Lilia, and this is Seraphine and Winthrop, and this is Good Boy. And she rubs Good Boy's chin.
Well, he's quite good.
I'm gonna jump over to Rainbow. It's like, hey, you okay? And use the okay as healing word.
She wakes up and Winthrop, she like hugs you and like cries a little bit. She says, I thought they were gonna kill me. And
Oh no, they
Gotcha.
don't kill.
Catrice, as you see Winthrop kneel over this rainbow-haired lady, like a breeze blows and blows Winthrop's hair in the wind, and someone seems to be admiring this from afar. Folded arms, leaning against a building with her eye patch. It's Salura Killcrow.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Everybody loves Winthrop.
Why?
Does
He's
she
a sexy
do any-
boy. What are you gonna do?
Accept it.
And Catrice, you know that Salura Killcrow likes elven things.
Mhm.
So
I'm sure she does. Does she make any overt move?
no, she's just looking cool.
I
Leaning
am
against
Just
the
like
building.
standing over there, like smoking, like just like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Half
like
encased in shadow with just the ember glowing on the edge of her cigar.
Oh, yeah.
I believe I still have my rapier out, so I'll make eye contact with her and salute with my rapier.
Oh.
And then shoot it. And just acknowledge that she's there.
Alright. She like gives you a faint head tilt and blows smoke.
Well, now that you're available, we have a little bit of a adventure for ourselves, and we're wondering if you would possibly like to help. I mean, you seem very useful.
Well, thank you. I pride myself at the skill of my craft.
Yeah, well, we all kind of do. But cool.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Yeah, nothing. I apologies. Just
Oh boy.
jealous is all. Whatever.
I think I have a picture of Killcrow. Let's see.
Show it.
Let's see here. You continue. This might take me a minute. Sorry.
You're fine. Okay. Well, we have a little bit of a problem. So we kind of needed to come up with a plan. Lilia, Winthrop, do you think we should kind of run down it or just kind of run into it blind?
Well,
Don't really. How would we even get information about it? Since it's mind flares, right?
Yeah.
No, the beholders want you to kill the Nyogi Great Old Master.
Oh yeah, the like giant slave master.
Apparently, yeah, there's one really big Nyogi in their tower. And the beholder Grey Eye says that if you kill it, he'll give you the piece of the rod.
Yeah. Okay. Catrice, are you a native of this place or know a lot about this place?
Yes, lived here all my life. What would you like to know?
Oh, great. Yes. Okay. Well, we need a little bit of information. We kind of have a little thing we have to do. We have to take down a couple of people, earn a reward, classic adventure stuff. Would you mind telling us everything you know about this place where the Elder or Grandmaster Nyogi is?
What do I know about that?
You know that. All right. First of all, you know that Nyogis are slavers, and so they have a bunch of slaves in there, and they have some Umber Hulk bodyguards. You know they're at war with the Beholders, and the Beholder Tower is near the Nyogi Tower, and they both have ballistas, and they shoot at each other sometimes. And you've heard rumors that the Nyogi Great Old Master is like this giant, like, abomination thing. And you also know that the Beholders are sick. They have this thing called the Blinding Rot, and it's killed off most of them.
So you want to go after the proverbial big one, yes?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll let you know he's a bit of an abomination, to say the least. Why exactly do you want to kill such a large target?
Kind of needs something. It's a little bit of a trade-off.
a large prize, if you will.
Yes. Very large prize for it that we are.
Also, kind of like a bad person. He's a slave owner, or like the slave owner around here. I don't want to have people like that around the world.
Then how much of that big prize is mine if I help you?
We can give you some gold and a favor.
Lilia just looks at you like, what, gold?
Stuff.
I have an idea.
Yes.
I just tap my earring and I am invisible.
Cool.
So I could give you that if you want. You said you like causing trouble.
A deal's a deal then.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Dang.
That's a really good prize. Why are you getting rid of that?
because he feels uncomfortable having it.
Where did Winthrop get that earring?
He took it from a desk giant.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah. Okay.
The one that was stuck in the rock.
Yep.
Yep. Oh yeah, back when I took the deal with Yug.
Yep.
Oh,
yep.
okay. In the demi.
Yeah, that far, that really long time
Was she
ago.
encased in amber? Just her head.
Yeah, yes, that's
So
the
she had the earring. You just
Couldn't do anything about it, so we took it.
you just took it and left
We've
her
done a lot
there.
of kind of like.
You left her there.
Not
Yep.
so nice
That's what happened. Thanks, demon blood that I don't have anymore.
Speaking of, that's right. Lilia and Winthrop, each of you injected silver sea into your veins from the lawful good plane of Mount Celestia. And suddenly, you feel the overwhelming urge to commit an act of kindness. So let's see. So someone, the Shyvac is mopping up blood, and the guy, this guy had some of his merch got Umber Hulk blood on it.
Oh.
So Lilia, make a charisma save versus kindness.
Lilia never saves. I love this because Lilia never saves against this, but she always saved against demon blood.
Yeah,
Well,
it kind
I
of.
mean,
Which
a
makes
character
sense. Like Lilia is just embodiment of soft. So she will go help. She'll probably like. Is there any water around or like some sort of like cleaning liquid that he's using?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, then she'll use shape water to like clean up the water, like the blood, and then she'll go over to the guy with the blood on his whatever fabrics and whatnot, and she'll use mending to fix that too.
Oh, all right. They are very, very happy and thank you profusely. Winthrop, I
Yes.
think your act of kindness is just good boy really wants somebody to scratch his stomach.
Aww,
Make a charisma saving throw.
baby.
If you fail,
Cool.
you have to do it.
Well, I got a 13, and I don't care if I failed it or not. I'm doing it.
Baby, good boy.
But also, if Lilia asks for help, I will gladly use my gust cantrip to help dry things.
Oh, Seraphine, you're like, Katris and Seraphine, please make perception checks.
Okay. Like we're
Right. Good at that? No, I'm very bad at that.
Okay. I got a 17.
Oh, that's good.
I got a 4.
Okay.
Oh,
So
I'm
Seraphine,
here.
you notice an undead rat like watching you
Like,
from like a hole in a wall.
I don't like it.
Its eyes are kind of glowing in the darkness of the hole.
Darn it.
Well, So as Lilia's like done, she's like, okay. So I had to think a minute to think about it. So what if we the Niyagi? How big are they?
They're like a little bigger than a dog, like a big dog.
Yeah. While she's talking, I'm gonna like chase the rat away and just kind of like step in front of the hole so it can't like listen in.
Okay. All right. It goes away.
So would you say it's like about 3 feet tall?
Yes.
Okay. So I have the power to look like anything. So what if I pretended to be one of these Niyagi and we went inside and you pretended to be my slaves and we got near the big dude and we snuck up on him?
Oh my god.
I can go in invisible too.
Yeah. We can have Katris go invisible since she's very good at hurting things, apparently.
Well, I can also do this, and I snap my fingers and cast Silent Image to make just make a image of one of you guys show up next to me.
Oh, that's cool.
I can do that with anything else, so.
Ooh, so we can
If it ends up being me, I'm like, I'm uncomfortable with that.
it is now. It is you. It was any one of you, but now it is specifically you.
Trick look.
Cool. I'm uncomfortable with that.
From
What is this,
from a
it's the third-
distance, Solura Killcrow lights another cigarette.
She's
She adjusts her
Very
eye patch.
chain smoking.
I'm uncomfortable times 4 more times than I was.
she's having a Captain Jack Harkness moment where she's like, you don't want to know what I'm thinking right now.
Okay, so
Uh,
that's a good idea.
Don't want to know.
That's good. We can sneak in and do that again.
So the
I can do it as many times as I'd like, and I dismiss it.
I
plan.
also have minor illusion, so if
So Lilia is going to be a Neogi,
Yep.
Yeah.
and who's going to be invisible?
I am, because I'm not taking it off right now because that's just a hassle.
And so that means
Okay.
that Seraphine and Catrice are going to be pretend slaves.
Yeah, so that way Winthrop can kind of like sneak around and like if we have to like fully chain ourselves or get into a sticky situation, we can have Winthrop either unchain us or like do some sneaking around, stuff like that.
To be fair, Catrice was going to use Silent Image to make a false image of a Neogi and then just sneak real hard. But, you know, she really doesn't want to pretend to be a slave.
That's okay. If you prefer sneaking around, we can do that.
I can
Okay?
also pass without trace before going invisible so that it increases your sneak by 10.
Yeah.
Well, I
and-
just know that if we get close enough, I can probably distract it long enough for you guys to get a couple hits on him.
Ah!
I don't know what gender it is.
Well, we can do that. So that way, if Catcher sticks close to Winthrop, he can keep them as close to him invisible and Catcher's as close to invisible as possible, hard to detect, and that way I can be just like the worst slave in the world and cause a fuss and distract them.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So that because then if they get close, I can cast some spells and basically draw attention away from them.
Fantastic, darling. I think you'll make an excellent slave.
I'd rather not, but
I'm sorry. That was Catrice. That was a amazing person. I'm sorry.
no, it was perfect out of character, but in character. I'd rather not be at anyone else's whim but my own.
Don't worry, I'll make sure nobody actually hurts you.
Seeker of Rainbows looks at you and she's like, should I take the dog back to the ship?
It might be safest.
Yeah.
He might.
Are you going to go back to the ship and have a crew NPC roll call, or do you want to go to the Neogi Tower?
Let's just go.
Yeah, we don't. I don't know how much time we have. Our ship, as far as we know, it is being dismantled immediately.
Mhm.
So,
Okay.
in character, we don't know.
It's like, I wanted to do the roll call.
Won't get to talk to Strahd. All right. Fine.
I'll come back.
Not
and-
today, Stan. Not
Okay.
today.
All
I
right.
might get a little too riled up with him. I'll just send Rainbow back with a message that if anything happens,
All right.
he'll find us.
So you're gonna
Also,
go over.
I gave Rainbow a note to give to Bracy to tell her to stall as long as possible so
Yeah.
we don't have a broken ship by the time we get back.
Yeah.
All right. I won't read off all the crew.
If you really, really want to, you can tell
Giant-
us what they're doing.
Like the
on the
giant
sh-
space hamster and all that stuff. No. All right.
We'll get them on the way back.
yeah.
All right. So you're gonna go to the Neogi Tower.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you guys
I
want to
guess
catch up
so.
with our crew, you can read Sean's amazing PDF on Dungeon Academy.
That is true. They're all there.
Yeah.
You
Even
can
the
catch up
mechanical
on it.
dragon from Eberron,
Mm-hmm.
whose name I
Yeah, our
forgot.
little baby dragon.
His
It's
name
two-
is Copper.
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 Okay, good.
Yeah.
Now, all right. So Copper is the mechanical dragon. The other one I always forget. The miniature giant space hamster. What is that one's name? Is it
Sparkle.
Sparkles.
Yeah, Sparkle.
Sparkles
Sparkles and Axel.
Our best friends.
Okay. So you go over to the tower. You see the Beholder Tower is not far away.
Mhm.
This is right out of the adventure. There's two entrances.
Oh, God.
One, there's like this big Umber Hulk guarding an opening, And on the back side, there's actually a slave entrance.
Ooh.
So
Okay.
they're double doors is where the slave entrance is.
But
So
I think
there's
she's
just like
delivering me to like be a slave. So we can pretend we don't know. I don't know which entrance we would go through if we don't know like protocol.
I mean, I'll ask
So I guess it's indicated. You know how when you go to the bathroom, like
Yeah.
at a public place, there's
You
like
have to be
men's
directed.
room has a man silhouette, and the women's room has like a woman, like a triangle.
Yeah.
So I guess
Mhm.
the free entrance would be like a person whose chains are broken, and the slave entrance they have chains on their hand.
Yeah.
Cool.
Quick question. As we're walking over, can I cast Mage Armor on myself?
Yes.
Good idea.
I will play a mage armor sound in Syrinscape that you won't be able to hear.
Once we get close, I'll
Steve, there's magical armor.
Yeah.
Oh,
Pass
yeah.
it, please.
I'll let Winthrop know to turn on the invisible thing and pass without a trace. They can start sneaking.
All right.
Do it in the reverse order. Pass without trace first, and then invisible, because if I cast a spell, invisible breaks.
Oh,
Is pass without trace on the whole group? Is that how that works?
Sure. Yeah.
It's within a radius, I believe.
yeah. We can.
When I cast it.
Yeah.
Let's
So once we
pull
get
up.
out, I think it's 10 feet. Once we get out of that radius, then we'll be kind of like front and center.
Mhm.
Which is fine. That's what I
Yeah,
meant.
it'll be Lily and I who are the main ones, like trying to be seen, I guess.
I will ask Kat if she's seen people like if slave owners will go and like take the slaves into the door, or are they just gonna like let them go by themselves?
Do I know that?
Okay.
Yeah, all the slaves are marked by which Neogi owns them.
Mhm.
And a lot of, that Katris, that the Neogi have a magical power called enslave, where they just kind of charm their slaves, and the slaves do go off and do their own thing without being supervised.
Okay. So I'll turn into the Miyagi, and I will actually, before I do that, what I'll do is take out like one of my painting equipment or something and draw like a little like heart on Seraphine's hand. And then I'll turn into Miyagi, and it'll be the same heart. And then I'll be like,
So that's
I'll
your
see
symbol.
you inside.
Yeah. Okay. I'll be able to track you at some point. You just have
I
to
will
be-
message you
Okay.
if I get into trouble.
Oh,
Because I have the stone.
yeah, you have
Yeah.
each of you has the shard that you can.
Yeah. So we can communicate that way too. So.
Yes.
Do
Oh,
you
God.
Katris doesn't have a shard.
Ooh,
No.
should we give her one? We should probably give her one. Just for now, but we
I mean,
can.
if you did, you might have to go back to the ship to get the shard.
Shit. Okay.
That's fine. I don't need one.
We can just message you. You'll be with Winthrop, so we'll pass through information.
What?
How are we, out of character, how are we splitting the party? So I'm assuming
I don't know. I was.
gonna ask.
Yeah.
You guys can walk in with either me or Seraphine, like
Probably best to go with Lilia, just because like she's tiny and has to keep a deception up. So if anything goes wrong on her end, like she'll need backup.
All right, if you think you can handle yourself.
I can handle it.
Yeah,
They both think they can handle themselves. It's just a
Yeah.
matter of where we go.
I know. But as time has told me, Lilia gets hit a lot more than I do.
This is true.
So by the fates of the dice, I would like them to go with her.
So you're splitting. Okay, I want to make sure I get this right. You're
Yeah.
splitting the party, and you're going into the Neogi lair, and so it's Lilia and Seraphine are going in which entrance? The main one or the servant one?
I thought Lilia, Winthrop, and Katris were going into the main one, and
Yeah.
then Seraphine was going by herself through the slave entrance.
Yeah, we were gonna try to meet up.
Yeah.
I think
I
because
guess.
we don't know the protocol for how slaves get in there. So I think if I'm going alone, Seraphine would just try to catch up with them. Because I can use locate object to figure out where they are, like general sense in the place, and then I can also use the shard to like message them and like basically reroute.
You could locate object on our shards.
Yeah.
There's 2 of them.
So, and the 3. So, Lily is going in disguise as a Neogi. Winthrop is invisible. And Catrice, are you going to try to stealth using Pass Without a Trace?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
we're basically just gonna split up, and then I'm just gonna try to find where the Grand Master is.
The way
Alright.
Pass Without Trace works is that I choose each creature within 30 feet of me has 10 bonus to Dex stealth checks and can't be tracked except by magical means.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she's a rogue, so pretty good
So
stealth.
you split up and you're both going to kind of approach the tower at the same time?
Yep.
All right.
Yup.
So, you do that?
Yup.
I guess.
You doing it?
Yep.
We don't really have much planned.
Let's do it. Come on, baby.
I am scared.
Is,
But I
Shung-
guess.
is Shungus with you?
Chungus is on the ship.
Oh,
Yeah.
Shungus is on the ship. Okay.
I
Yeah.
don't want
Yeah.
Chungus to get hurt.
Okay. All right. So,
Chungus making friends with Sparkles.
Yeah.
you fatefully split up. and
I'm so scared.
Walk in silence with the stars above you, and you see the Beholder Tower not too far away.
I'll try to
And
find
as you get
it.
close to the Neogi Tower, it smells kind of bad.
This is fine.
So Seraphine, you approach the double doors, the slave entrance.
Mhm.
What do you do?
Um,
As you get close to them, you see that like the doors are like all scratched up, and like the doorknobs are like crushed, and then like all scraped.
Yeah. I'll kind of just walk in because
Okay.
I'm assuming I'm just gonna go off of like what I've seen in the city so far, and probably like grilling Catrice on the way, like assuming that if they know I'm a slave, I can kind of just go through it and pretend like I know what I'm doing. Like I'm on a
Okay.
mission.
So you go inside, and it's lit by like light spells, and so it's a long hallway, and about 40 feet down the hall, you see an Umber Hulk kind of guarding a door. So this hallway, it's basically just lined with doors. So on the left, there's 3 doors, and on the right, there's 3 doors, and the Umber Hulk is guarding the middle door. So the door closest to you is on the left, and you hear kind of like coughing and soft weeping.
Oh God. I guess I'll just approach the Umber Hulk and just kind of ask. I need to find my master. Do you know where they are? And I'll kind of just show him my symbol.
So you walk down the hall, you approach this gigantic Umber Hulk.
Yeah. I don't know which door to take.
It like kind of like grunts and like grabs you by the shoulder and turns you around and starts like looking at you, and you feel like the confusion aura
Mm-hmm.
a little bit, but it doesn't totally kick in.
Yeah.
And
They
it
said
grunts,
they'd be
and then it
illegal.
grabs your hand and it sees the heart, and it like squints and looks at you and looks at the heart. And then it like grabs you and it's trying to sling you over its shoulder.
I'll let it.
Okay. So it brings you back to the first door that was on the left. It opens the door and just like throws you in there. And so there's a Neogi sitting on a big pile of cushions smoking a hookah. And huddled in the room are about 10 like disheveled slaves of various races. And
Cool.
the Neogi like lights up. And he says, "New slave! Look at all this stuff!"
Yeah, I'm just trying to find my master.
Which one? What's your master's name?
They didn't tell me. I'm just a lowly slave.
Ah! All right. He like scuttles over to you. He says, "Take off the armor."
Okay. I don't really have much of a choice.
Meanwhile, at the front entrance,
Uh-huh.
as you 3 approach There's an Umber Hulk guarding the open entrance. What do you do?
I skitter. Miyagi. I go and I'm like, move out of the way, boys.
Make a persuasion or intimidate or deception or whatever it is.
You still have your natural 20.
That's fine. I can use intimidation.
Yeah.
21.
Okay. The Umber Hulk like kind of
Lilia's the other.
trembles a little bit and backs away from you, Lilia.
Hmm.
And past this opening, there is a set of double doors that seem to lead inside. Do you go inside?
Yes.
Okay. So basically, you're at the other end of the long hallway, and you kind of see the Umber Hulk with Seraphine slung over its shoulder and tosses her into a room. So there's 3 doors on the left and 3 on the right. The door closest to you, you hear like a really loud kind of groan, and the floor shakes.
If I see Seraphine getting tossed, I'm gonna go after her before I go anywhere else. So I'm gonna go go to the room where she was thrown into, like slam it open.
All right. So you're gonna go down the hall. You're gonna have to pass that Umber Hulk that threw her in. So
Yeah.
that means Winthrop, I think you have advantage on stealth because you're invisible.
Okay.
Catrus, you have plus 10, right? Because it passed without a trace, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And pass without trace. It applies to each creature within 30 feet of me when I started it. So,
Alright.
if that means anything.
Alright.
Oh, that advantage! Guess what it gave me?
Yes.
Ooh, nice.
Stealth
Yes.
Plus
31.
He's also invisible.
Man.
Can't even
It's like
Yeah.
if I added mine to the nat 20, it would have been 32, and that's the only reason. Freaking
So
pass
you-
without trace.
Lilia, you in Yogi form, you scuttle by the Umber Hulk, and the other 2 are just like a cool breeze. The Umber Hulk is completely unaware.
I'm
that
opening the door. It's
They
fine.
just passed it by. So you're gonna go down to the door that Seraphine was thrown in,
Yeah.
and you're gonna what? Burst it open?
Yeah, I'm gonna burst it open.
Yeah.
I'm gonna slam it like, how dare you? That is my slave you took in.
I'm sorry. I was trying to find you.
But it
Come
says,
here.
but this is the slave exchange.
I do not care. I have a job for her. I'm just turning into Rita Repulsa now.
Did Master Ko tell you this?
Why, yes. I
Okay.
am here on an important assignment from him.
Make a deception or persuasion or intimidate.
Okay.
What?
I'm gonna use my nat 20.
Yeah.
Okay. He goes, all right. All right. So you gather up Seraphine.
Yes.
And you're going
Yeah.
back into the hall.
And I'm like making eyes at him, like.
He like kind of just turns away from you.
Good. And then I'm gonna walk up to the Umber Hulk that slung Seraphine across her. I'm gonna be like, "Take me to Master Ko. I must speak with him."
All right. It's actually guarding the door to Master Ko. So it like opens the door, and inside the room is like lit by a red light, and there is a half elf, like kind of strapped to a table,
Oh.
and it's like etching markings into the half elf's forehead.
Whew, okay. I'm gonna
When the door opens, Master Ko says, "It's just a little Nyogi," and he says, "What's the meaning of this?"
I must talk to you, Master. She is being so odd.
Oh, it looks at Seraphine and says, "Look at the equipment. Well done, underling.
Of course.
Let's take off the armor."
I'll kind of just like fumble it really badly, pretend like I'm shaking. So I'm probably still a little scared. So I'll just like shakily, like slowly go over the straps and just like take a really long time.
It says,
See if we can confirm that this is the person we need.
the great old master. This will be a fine morsel to feed it. It's almost time.
Good. Yes. Bring me to him.
All right,
Yes.
let's get all the gear, treasure, which is mine, and then feed her to the master.
Sure.
Like,
Let me take that to your room for you. I do not want you to spare a moment of your busy day.
He says, "No, I want all the items. This one clearly has a lot of valuable things that we can use to get more food for the master."
Of course. I just want to make sure that you're not wasting your time.
Um, um, so, Seraphine, are you gonna give it all your items?
I'm gonna take a really long time with it. Kind of just pretend like I'm very incompetent at doing so. Kind of just hope like by dragging it along we can go like there's no time.
No,
but-
he's ready to wait.
okay.
I'll pick up the items that she drops,
Yeah.
sling them on my back.
Yeah, I'll just give it
Oh,
to
Master Ko gets angry when you start taking the items. "Leave them here, scum. They're mine."
Right, of course. I will leave them here for
This is-
anybody else to come and take them, or I can take them to your room.
"This is my room."
Oh, well, of course.
No,
I'm gonna like, and I'm gonna like, I am sure that it will be safe here when nobody else can find them.
wink wink. Yeah. I'll take them off and just like
to Seraphine, you probably have like regular clothes on or whatever.
yeah.
Under the armor. And so yeah, he wants all your gear, your backpack, your weapons, everything. So you putting them all in a pile? That's what he wants.
Yeah, I'll let him because I know they're probably hanging around.
He excitedly starts going through your stuff. Woo! Whoa! Wow!
Master, shouldn't we take her to the great master?
The sword has keychains. Yes, I have this. I have the stuff. Feed her to the master.
Yeah.
Of course. Do you want to take her there?
Go ahead, take her there. Get out of here. I'm gonna sort
Do you
through
not
this.
want to present it to the master yourself?
Ugh, no.
Get the credit.
Yeah. Get the credit for doing this great deed for our great master.
He looks at you and like turns his head confused. Says, "No, of course I don't. Get out of my sight. Feed her to the master. It's been a long time since he had a good meal."
Well, of course, I'm sure that I would not be. I'm sure he would be very excited to see it, and I'm sure that it would be no problem for me to bring him.
Go ahead. Get out.
Of course.
I'm rich. He starts
I'm
like
just gonna
just rolling around in Seraphine's stuff, you know.
I have a
Yeah,
question.
like it won't last.
What's the question?
Because of the demon blood switcheroo thing, do I still have those kinds of abilities
Probably not.
from
'cause
that,
The
or
demon blood?
no.
No.
Yeah, we
Okay.
lost our stuff, our cool shit.
Yeah, you just have super kindness.
Super kindness.
Super
But I
kindness
still-
is the best.
Okay.
have-
best
You have
power.
bouts
But-
of wholesomeness now. That's what you have.
Just checking. So I need to get rid of that from my thing. But what about the bat wings? Do I still have those abilities?
No, bat wings
Yeah.
are gone.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Just checking.
So you're gonna leave Seraphine's stuff in here and go to the Great Old Master?
Sure.
I will like, as I like skittle her along, I'm just gonna like turn around and look around the room and be like, I sure hope nothing happens to you. And just skittle off.
Okay.
All right. So there's a whole bunch of doors. You don't know where the Old Master is, do you? So what would you like to do?
I will turn to the Umber Hulk that's standing guard, and I'll be like, the master requires sustenance. Point me in the right direction.
All right. It sighs and like and walks down the hall to the very first door where you heard the rumbling.
Okay.
So it opens that door, and then
Uh-huh.
there's a little hallway, and then it swings the other door open. And when it opens the door, like there's like a hot blast of like trash smell that comes out, and you hear like a loud like roar, rumble. There's a lot of movement inside this dank, dimly lit stink hole.
Before I go in, I will I won't like use the stone, but I will use message to send Winthrop a message because that's silent. I can do that without saying anything. I'm gonna say we found the Great Master. Probably be a great idea to grab Seraphine's stuff and head this way.
Cool.
So wait, Winthrop isn't with you?
I don't.
Yeah, I was
As far
gonna
as
ask
I
that.
knew, you were
That's
both
up
with.
to you guys, but
So you
I assume that you guys
you
stay
want them
behind.
to sneak back and try to get the stuff?
If they can, if they don't have to, if they don't want to.
I wanted to, if possible, I wanted to cast Mage Hand and try and just like scoop some of the pile, or not all of it, but a good chunk. Just quietly, just start
So,
scooping the pile as
Master,
as Lilia was talking, just kind of.
right, so Master Co is like lying in it, looking up at the ceiling, like and you're gonna like try and like yoink,
Yes.
sleight of mage hand.
Mhm.
All right, now Seraphine, what you have? Armor, you have a magic sword,
Yeah.
and you have a backpack. Are those the three main things?
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, and also like a crossbow and some tiny daggers and shit.
Okay, so as it's rolling around and you're getting ready, we're gonna go back in time for a second. So that's
Hey, Sean, I think that we like last time you did say that we kept the demon stuff because like Winthrop still has the wings and I still have the lady eyes.
Those were
Light
weird
eyes.
situations too.
I don't.
Well, that was
I don't
caused
either.
by the demon blood, right?
Yeah.
I grew a head because of the demon blood.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
it wasn't a demon blood. It was the
Oh, okay. Yeah, you still have the wings and stuff then, and you still have the eyes.
So do I have the abilities that come with the wings specifically,
Mhm.
but not the demon blood stuff?
Right. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I have a thing that I do, like as soon as he touches the sword, if Lilia has made eyes that I want to do things.
Mm-hmm. What do you do?
Okay.
Oh,
So I like Blessing of the Raven Queen right over to in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
Pretend to be a sentient magic item. It's like, why have you brought me out? And cast Warding Wind immediately. In my
Oh my god.
All right.
and look like an evil demon thing as I'm doing this, because why not?
excellent.
The Nyogi like screeches and like tries frantically to get off its back and back onto its spider legs. Just kind of like looks. Ah, what is happening?
Can I give you the description of Warding Wind for what?
Yeah.
Okay, so the last time I did this, bad things happened, but that's okay.
I mean, she's just gonna fly.
Yeah. So the way warding wind works, a strong wind, 20 miles per hour, blows around you in a 10-foot radius and moves with you, remaining centered on you. The wind lasts for the spell duration, concentration up to 10 minutes, and it has following effects: deafens you and other creatures in its area, extinguishes unprotected flames in the area, torch-sized or smaller, hedges out vapor gas and fog that can be dispersed by strong wind. It's difficult terrain for creatures other than myself, and attack rolls of ranged weapon attacks have disadvantage if the attacks pass in or out of the wind.
So does that mean, I guess the equipment might, like, so there's like a little cyclone?
Yep.
And
Yep.
the equipment
It might-
probably starts swirling around in the air.
Yeah, sure.
And Master Ko is just like, he's kind of caught up in it. And Catris, did you want to try to mage hand something?
Well, now I want to try and mage hand and catch the things that are flying.
Okay.
Do it.
Like in Harry Potter with the envelope there.
Yeah, pretty much just like using like snapping fingers and like this like golden hand just sort of pops up and just starts trying to bat the armor out of the cyclone.
Okay, make a sleight of hand
Okay.
just to yoink this stuff.
Oh goodness. Oh well, there goes my. Okay, it's fine. It's lost. It's gone. That is a 26.
Oh, okay. So, it's like spinning around, freaking out, yelling for someone named Auric, and Catris, you're able to like freaking you grab all the stuff, you get all the equipment, and that big Umber Hulk like kind of stomps into the room, and Auric, Master Ko yells, "Auric, save me!" And the Umber Hulk's stomping over to the
He's
Neogi.
deafened.
I can't hear!
You can't hear you. Sound can't pass through because.
Oh, so he's yelling for help, but the Umber Hulk doesn't hear anything.
Well, he won't even come into the room because he can't hear
Right.
him.
Yeah, so he yells for help, but the Umber Hulk, nothing. Okay.
Yeah!
I am so happy I kept this spell.
So
That's a good spell.
Master Ko is spinning around. And what do you want to do? You
It
have
turned into a snow globe in here.
Basically, at this point, I'm just looking as scary as I can because if I can find my wings abilities. Hold up. I put them on one of these pages.
You have
Okay. It's here somewhere. Do. Basically, if I remember correctly, my eyes can go red, and I look pretty much like a demon.
Mhm.
So my current goal right now is to look like an enraged demon, and I'll like use my a ghosty one because I Blessing of the Raven Queen right over here. So basically, I'm just trying to scare him out of his wits.
Okay. He looks really scared.
Good.
All right.
I'm gonna keep this up for a little while.
All
right. Buying time, I suppose.
All right. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm waiting for them because I know that the Winthrop can handle it. So
I want to see
no.
how much was I able to grab. Uh-oh.
So we lost Chloe.
Uh-oh.
rip.
At last, our enemy
Technical
difficulties has returned.
How dare.
Luckily, I am prepared. Once Chloe's back, we will add her back to the screen.
No.
All right. All I gotta do is move you all around a little bit. Let's see. I am in the right spot. I need to switch Winthrop and Lilia. Okay. So Chloe's will probably be back in a minute, hopefully. So, Winthrop, you're in there in your demon form with your dark skin, red eyes, wings, maybe horns, I think. Clawed hands. Spinning around. Neogi's spinning around you, screaming for help, but no one can hear. And Lilia and Catris. Catris, you have all the stuff. What
Do
would
I
you
have
like
the
to
sword too, or does he still have the sword stay with him?
do? You have everything. All
Cool.
of Seraphine's equipment.
I just start like pushing it over.
Okay.
Every once in a while, I'll look to jump at him and use Primal Savagery and try to attack him. But since he is spinning around a lot, I would assume that it's like he just stays in the maelstrom. That's enough.
Back.
And if he ever falls out, I run back over to sweep him up again.
All right. So
And if I ever hit him, I'm gonna use Primal Savagery to attack him every once in a while. Angry Demon has been released.
All right, so you guys got all our stuff.
Yes.
So
Okay.
come meet us. Come meet us.
Yeah.
All right.
Think we're
Yeah,
good
I'm
to
just quietly just shoving armor at Seraphine and just giving her the sword.
Okay, I'll
No
take
words.
his ball back on. Yeah, give me my stuff. I could have done without it, but I would like to have my 20 AC back. I felt naked without it.
All right.
go. Practically were.
So Winthrop is messing with the Neogi. The rest of
Like
you
a
are
cat.
gonna go to the Great Old Master. Is that the deal?
Yup.
All right. And Winthrop, you're just gonna keep spinning the Neogi around,
Every once in a while, attacking him to just keep him on edge
attacking him.
with Primal
Oh,
Savagery.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh my God. All right.
You don't fuck with my stuff.
No.
All right. And then so the rest of you have the conversation with the Hulk, right? He
Yep.
leads you to the room. He opens the door to the stink hole. And what do you do?
I like skitter forward. Like, oh, great master, hello there.
All right. So when you go in, you see this like bloated, 15-foot tall Neogi with like a huge stomach. And in the stomach, you can see there's things inside it trying to get out, pressing against the stomach.
Oh, that's
Tons
fun.
of like little Neogi mouths pressing against the belly. This
That's
thing looks
hell.
like it's in a lot of pain, but it also
Mm.
looks really hungry.
Mhm.
It just kind of groans,
Oh, sure.
food, wow, and like hungry mouths are trying to push out of its belly.
Okay.
Okay.
How do I do this?
Master, should I go forward? Should I go forward with what we had agreed upon?
I say, yes, but of course. You should go forward and an attack.
Okay. Well, if she gives me the go ahead, then I'm gonna go for it. Should we roll initiative or?
It's not. You would definitely get the jump on it, but
Okay.
so we can see Seraphine. You wanted to put your gear back on real quick.
Yeah.
So you put on your armor, you get your weapons, your backpack.
Actually, before she before she attacks it, I'll cast Hypnotic Pattern on it.
Ooh.
Hypnotic pattern. Okay.
Yeah.
What's the
The DC
DC.
is 16.
all right, Yogi. 180. What kind of what save is it?
Wisdom.
I rolled a 4.
Yay!
I failed it. So what does hypnotic pattern do?
So, you created a twisting pattern of colors, waves through the air in a 30-foot cube within range. Each creature in the area sees the pattern must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature becomes charmed for the duration. While being charmed by this spell, the creature is incapacitated and has a speed of 0, which doesn't matter anyway.
Probably won't be able to move, but
Wait,
still.
okay. It has mental fortitude. It has advantage on saves
Oh.
against being charmed.
No!
Go
Roll a
ahead.
4. I'm gonna roll again. I'm gonna charge it up with positive energy.
Bad energy, sad energy, dead puppies.
I rolled a 19.
No!
It's okay.
Ah. And so
I never get to do anything fun.
what happens is you cast your spell and it works for a second, but then it snaps out of it, right? And then it like roars in anger, but then it like starts to like barf, and then its stomach
Oh.
starts to tear open,
Oh, fuck.
Ew.
and a swarm of Neogi hatchlings covered in
no.
fluid
Oh, many-
explode out of its
Whoa.
belly, and rush
How many?
towards you in a wave.
Okay. Well,
And all right, and at the same time, you all notice Lilia's neck, the symbol on her neck,
oh,
suddenly
fuck.
begins to glow very brightly.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
So
No, it doesn't.
you can just each tell me what you want to do.
Okay. Well, once they start splitting open, before like, are they still within 10 feet of it? Like,
Yeah.
if I cast it once I start seeing it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna use my nat 20 to cast Flame Strike on it.
Holy cow! All right.
You brought it. You brought them out.
Holy cow! All right. Well, we don't need to roll it out right now because we're just about done.
Okay. Yeah. I'll wait until next one.
Catrice, what do you want to do? You see Lilia's neck is glowing. It looks like Seraphine is about to make a column of flame to just annihilate everything in here.
Fuck it up.
Oh boy. What symbol is on her neck? Do I recognize it?
It's an infernal symbol. I don't know how familiar your character is with devils
Nope.
and stuff.
What? Where did that come from?
I don't know. Who's messing with devils?
Catrice doesn't know either, so Catrice is like, oh, good. Can I just hide in the doorframe? Or just kind of try and get out of the way?
Okay. Catrice, you
And
hide.
also keep an eye on the other door where Winthrop is and just be like, are you going to come join? Are you good? Do you need help?
I look like a cat playing with
Are
a
you
ball of
having
yarn,
fun?
just chasing it.
Should we help? Should I help you? Should I help them?
I can't hear you. I'm in a warding wind. I can't hear you.
I want my earring. It's really all I want.
And then suddenly Lilia glows and disappears in a puff of brimstone.
What?
And Lilia,
Heck.
suddenly you are falling through clouds
Okay.
and
Heck.
you kind of crash onto a red sanded beach. And the sky above you is all fiery. You hear the sounds of combat in the distance. There's a
Oh.
black river flowing nearby. And driving towards you is a giant war machine made
No,
of
you're
metal.
not. No.
And you realize that somehow you are in hell
Oh my god.
alone.
Oh.
And that's where we'll stop for today. Yay!
No, it always just disappears. She's
Well,
gone.
okay.
Rip.
So thank you very much, Mackenzie, for jumping in and
That's
helping
fun.
us. It was
We
awesome.
almost died in the first 30 minutes.
All right, why don't we do plugs real quick? You got any plugs?
Yes. Next Friday, I am playing in a Richerverse campaign on Scuddy Hood's Twitch channel. I play a giant moth lady who shoots sparkles everywhere, so that's fun.
Woo!
And if you like Lilia and want to commemorate her before she dies, I have really cute Lilia pins that I made, and you can find them on my Etsy store, and on my Twitter, I have the link for it. Super cute, super fun. I had a great time playing Lilia, so.
It was cool while it lasted.
Yep, rip me, I guess.
Ripperoni.
Yep.
This is the third time. It's fine.
Oh my god, it is.
Chloe, do you have any pluggaroonies?
Yes, you can find me on Twitter at Chloe_Fairy1. I will hopefully be releasing more Dungeon Academy fan art as this month goes by. I kind of got caught up. I'm finishing up with the rest of my finals, and so now Lilia is the next person up. So after her, I will be creating a profile for Brave Sweet, and then after that, Winthrop, and then hopefully add more stuff to make our cool little PDF booklet look legit.
Awesome. Rena, got any plugs?
I'm here every Sunday playing Winthrop.
Yeah.
And you can find me on Twitter at Miko_Karina, MIKO_CARINA. And now that school's out for me, I might be able to stream more.
Cool.
So hopefully I can do that and figure out a schedule that I can actually play Hat in Time again or something. So yeah.
All right, Mackenzie, got any plugs?
Yeah, well, firstly, thank you so much for having me. It was super fun.
Yay!
Yeah, it was super fun. I wanted to play Swashbuckler for so long, so that was super exciting.
Yay.
You can find me on Twitter at Mackenzie Lane DA. I am on a bunch of streams this week, so I'm just gonna rattle them off real quick. So Tuesday, I DM over on Encounter Roleplay for Keepers of the Lost at 2 p.m. EST. Wednesday, I'm guesting on a Warhammer 40k game over on Scraticus Academy at 2 p.m. EST. Thursday, I'm on Scraticus Academy Riders on the Storm, a D&D 5e Wild West campaign at 7 p.m. EST. Friday, Greyhawk Channel on the Greyhawk Channel for the Old Faith at 5 p.m. EST. And Saturday, I'm going to be on the Unmade Gaming Charity live stream at 4 p.m. EST for another D&D one-shot.
D&D.
That is
Awesome.
busy.
That was
Wow.
amazing though. Like, dang,
Woo!
Wow.
impressive.
I have a lot.
All right. So yeah, and I will thank you everybody for watching and donating bits.
Thank you.
Don't forget to grab the PDF. I'm going to take it off Google Drive in a little bit. So, but thanks to everybody who's been donating and subscribing and following and all that stuff. Tomorrow, I'm going to be doing. I'll be on Pro Restarters channel at 1 p.m. Eastern, playing Orchard, and then somewhere I think probably around 5 we'll do the final Descent Day 3 discussion, and we'll just run down. And if you missed it today, we did the Descent Day 2. We actually talked to this, Fritz, a guy who was actually there, and he gave us all the dirt, everything that happened, and all the swag he got. He actually got a soul coin. You can get them there, and it was awesome. So you might want to check that out. It's actually on YouTube right now on my YouTube channel. So thanks everybody for watching, and we will see you again next time. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Bye.